Section 1. Exam Success. The Power of Persuasive Writing. Exams. The word alone can send shivers down a student's spine. We've all been there, staring at a blank page, heart pounding. But fear not. There's a secret weapon to conquer those dreaded essays: persuasion. A persuasive essay is your chance to shine, to show you can think critically and convince your reader. It's about taking a stance on an issue and presenting your arguments with conviction and clarity. Think of it like being a lawyer in a courtroom. Your mission? To convince the jury, your examiner, of your argument's validity. Every word, every sentence is a piece of evidence carefully crafted to build your case. So, embrace the power of persuasion and let your words paint a masterpiece of convincing arguments and compelling ideas that will leave your examiner thoroughly impressed. Section 2. Crafting your persuasive essay, a winning structure. Every masterpiece needs a blueprint, a framework that guides its creation. For a persuasive essay, that framework is structure. A well-organized essay allows your ideas to flow logically, guiding the reader effortlessly through your arguments. Think of it as building a house, a strong foundation, sturdy walls, and a roof that ties everything together. Your introduction is your essay's foundation. It sets the stage, introduces the topic, and grabs the reader's attention. This is where you present your thesis statement, the heart and soul of your essay. The thesis statement is your main argument, the central message you want to convey. Leave your reader with a thought-provoking question, a call to action, or a powerful statement that reinforces your message. Section 3. Hook your reader, the art of the first impression. First impressions matter. In the realm of persuasive writing, your introduction is your chance to make a lasting impact on the reader. A captivating hook is crucial to grab their attention and draw them into your world of arguments and ideas. It's like a fisherman casting their line. The right bait is essential to reel in the reader. Start with a bang. A startling statistic, a thought-provoking question, a relevant anecdote, or a powerful quote can all serve as effective hooks. Avoid generic statements or cliches. Your hook should seamlessly transition into the rest of your introduction, providing background information on the topic and leading up to your thesis statement. Think of it as building a bridge from the attention-grabbing hook to the heart of your argument. Section 4. Thesis. Imagine embarking on a journey without a destination in mind. You might wander aimlessly, never reaching your full potential. Similarly, a persuasive essay without a clear thesis statement lacks direction and focus. The thesis statement is your essay's compass, guiding both you and the reader through the labyrinth of your arguments. This single sentence, typically located at the end of your introduction, encapsulates your main argument. A strong thesis statement is concise, specific, and debatable. For example, instead of stating, "Pollution is bad for the environment," a strong thesis statement would be, "The implementation of stricter regulations on industrial emissions is crucial to mitigating the detrimental effects of pollution on public health." Your thesis statement is your promise to the reader, outlining the key points you'll be exploring in your essay. Therefore, crafting a clear and compelling thesis statement is paramount to a successful persuasive essay. Section 5. Body paragraphs. Building a strong case for your argument. With your foundation laid and compass in hand, it's time to construct the walls of your persuasive masterpiece, the body paragraphs. This is where you flesh out your arguments, providing evidence and reasoning to support your thesis statement. Each paragraph should focus on a single idea or claim, building upon the previous one to create a cohesive and convincing argument. Start with a topic sentence that introduces the main point of the paragraph. Present your evidence. This is where you back up your claims with facts, statistics, examples, and anecdotes. Don't just state information, analyze it, explain its relevance, and connect it back to your thesis statement. The strength of your argument lies in the quality and relevance of your evidence. Finally, conclude each body paragraph with a sentence that summarizes the main point and transitions to the next paragraph. This creates a smooth flow of ideas and prevents your essay from feeling choppy or disjointed. Section 6. Counter-arguments, addressing opposing views. A persuasive essay isn't just about presenting your side of the story, it's about acknowledging and refuting opposing viewpoints. This shows your reader that you've considered all sides of the issue and strengthens your credibility. Think of it like a debate. You need to anticipate and address your opponent's arguments to emerge victorious. Introduce counter-arguments with phrases like, "Some may argue that," or "Opponents of this view claim." Present these counter-arguments fairly and objectively, avoiding strawman fallacies or misrepresentations. Then, refute them logically and respectfully, providing evidence to support your stance. Addressing counter-arguments demonstrates your critical thinking skills and your ability to engage in nuanced discussions. This adds depth and complexity to your essay, elevating it beyond a one-sided presentation of information. Keep the refutation concise and to the point, ensuring it strengthens rather than weakens your overall argument. Section 7. Rhetorical Appeals, Winning Hearts and Minds. Persuasion is not just about logic and evidence, it's also about appealing to the reader's emotions and values. This is where rhetorical appeals come into play. Aristotle, the father of rhetoric, identified three main appeals: ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos refers to your credibility and authority as a writer. Pathos appeals to the reader's emotions, using vivid language, relatable examples, and anecdotes to evoke feelings of empathy, sympathy, or even anger. Logos appeals to the reader's logic and reasoning. The key is to find a balance between these appeals, weaving them seamlessly into your writing to create a persuasive masterpiece that resonates with both the head and the heart. The combination of these appeals creates a powerful and persuasive argument that is difficult to refute. Section 8. Idiomatic Expressions, Adding Flair to Your Writing. Imagine listening to a speaker who uses the same monotonous tone and vocabulary. Boring, right? The same applies to writing. While clarity and conciseness are crucial, spicing up your language with idiomatic expressions can make your writing more engaging and persuasive. Idioms are phrases that have a figurative meaning different from their literal interpretation. For example, hitting the nail on the head means to be exactly right, while barking up the wrong tree means pursuing a misguided line of thought. Using idioms correctly can add color and personality to your writing, making it more memorable and impactful. However, use idioms sparingly and appropriately. Too many idioms can make your writing sound clunky and forced. So use idioms thoughtfully and strategically to add that extra flair to your persuasive masterpiece. Section 9. Transition words and phrases, ensuring a smooth flow. Imagine watching a movie with abrupt scene changes and no clear connection between events. Confusing, right? Similarly, a persuasive essay without smooth transitions between paragraphs and ideas can feel disjointed and difficult to follow. Transition words and phrases are the glue that holds your essay together, ensuring a logical and coherent flow of ideas. These words and phrases act as signposts, guiding the reader through your arguments and showing the relationships between different points. They can be used to add information, provide contrast, show cause and effect, or indicate a conclusion. Using transitions effectively enhances the readability and persuasiveness of your essay. Make a conscious effort to incorporate transition words and phrases throughout your essay. This will ensure that your arguments are presented in a clear, cohesive, and persuasive manner. Section 10. Conclusion, leaving a lasting impression. As the curtain falls on your persuasive performance, it's time for the final act, the conclusion. This is your last chance to leave a lasting impression on the reader, to reiterate your main points, and to reinforce the importance of your message. Think of it as the closing argument in a courtroom drama, where you summarize your case and appeal to the jury one last time. Start by briefly restating your thesis statement, reminding the reader of the central argument of your essay. However, avoid simply repeating it verbatim. Instead, rephrase it using different words, incorporating the insights and nuances you've explored throughout the essay. Highlight the key evidence and arguments that support your thesis, emphasizing their significance and relevance. Finally, end with a powerful statement that leaves a lasting impression on the reader. The goal is to leave the reader pondering your message long after they've finished reading. Section 11. Key Takeaways, Mastering Persuasive Essays for Exam Success. Congratulations! You've reached the final curtain call, the standing ovation for mastering the art of persuasive writing. As you prepare to conquer those exam essays, remember these key takeaways to ensure your persuasive prowess shines through. Structure is paramount. A well-organized essay with a clear introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion provides a roadmap for both you and the reader, ensuring your arguments are presented logically and persuasively. Hook your reader from the start. A captivating introduction grabs their attention and sets the stage for a compelling persuasive journey. Craft a strong thesis statement. Your thesis is your essay's compass, guiding your arguments and providing a clear focus for your writing. Support your claims with evidence. Use facts, statistics, examples, and anecdotes to back up your arguments and convince your reader. Address counter-arguments. Acknowledging and refuting opposing viewpoints strengthens your credibility and demonstrates your critical thinking skills. So, embrace the challenge, put your newfound knowledge into practice, and watch as your exam scores soar.